Welcome back to another week of superhero bar fight, people. So we've got round 3 of our Master Beta tournament. Al, can you please stop doing clit-licking motions through the camera? I'm trying to concentrate here. I'm trying to be professional.
I was thinking of Aunt May. Sorry.
Wow. Anyway, we've got this week we've got Flash and I can't even concentrate. That is the way to do it. Flash and Sonic going up against Spider-Man and the Tick this week. So last week we had rounds 1 and 2. So make sure you go and watch Batman and Scooby go against Aquaman and SpongeBob. And round 2 we had, Christ, who did we have? We had Superman and Duffman versus Thor and Pikachu. So make sure you go back and watch that. But Flash and Sonic against Spider-Man and the Tick, it kind of sounds like it might be a bit one-sided. But I'm excited to see where this goes.
It does in one respect. I think, okay, like Sonic is cool and everything, but are we going to give him lives? That's what I'm going to say.
I reckon he definitely needs his health as rings that he can lose.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That actually sounded like less the noise of when he loses his rings and more, you know, when you go in through the zones to the bonus levels.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay, set the scene, Jimmy.
Right. So
they're in a bar. No, I'm joking.
No. So Sega decided they're going to get back into making games, and Sonic's like, I've been in so many shit Sonic games that he breaks out of like some Japanese guy's computer and becomes part of reality because
Wreck-It Ralph style.
Wreck-It Ralph style. So obviously we know that Flash, Spider-Man, and the Tick are already real life characters. So all we needed was Sonic for joining them in the real world. What sort of environment are they in?
They're in a library.
They're in a library. Fuck would they be in a library?
I don't know, but fuck it, why not? They're in a library.
Okay, so in a library, and Sonic is looking. What the fuck? Sonic's looking up some books of how to make fucking decent side scroller games that don't get made anymore. Sega. And Flash comes in because obviously every year they meet up for their annual Speed Fest meeting, and it's the Speed Expo locally. So
I was going to say Flash is in there reading, but it doesn't take him that long. He reads the whole library in about 30 seconds.
I reckon we should just skip past it. This ain't working, mate. I'm just going to put it out there. We could put him in a dark room and it would make more sense right now. Anyway, fuck it. They're in a library, and of course they're in a library because Peter Parker's a fucking nerd and he's doing his little reading stuff. Because that's what it's called. That's the actual adjective there. Little reading stuff. And he's chilling out with the Tick because they like to hang out together, apparently.
He sees a blue hedgehog and he walks up to go, "Oh, hi, cute fella." He goes to pat his head, and because Sonic he just can't be touched, because that's what happens. And he jumps back, all rings come flying out of him. So Peter Parker's like, "What the fuck?" So he runs to the toilet and he comes out as Spider-Man, and then the Tick comes jumping through the window because he's had his talk with Destiny and he knows he's about to fight a speedster and a blue hedgehog. I'm going to struggle with this one. I really am. I personally believe that Flash could destroy all of them in one move. Like Spider-Man, I feel sorry for Spider-Man against the Flash.
No.
What?
That's not going to happen. I reckon the Tick is going to know everything before it happens. Because he comes in, he knows how this whole thing's going to play out.
So the Tick's got superhuman strength.
Yeah,
he's got high invulnerability. He speaks to Destiny, and he's very agile. He can jump around, and he has the what was it, drama mode or something? He's got drama mode.
Drama mode.
So the higher the intensity, the more strong his powers are.
I reckon his drama mode should be flipped a little bit though. That the higher the intensity of the battle, the more Drama mode he gets.
I think we should have Sonic doing he's charging up his spin.
Is he going to risk that, seeing as he's got no coins left all of a sudden, or is he going to be like...
No, he's collected them up.
He's collected a few coins.
We're not going to give him that much of a fucking handicap. But yeah, he's spinning up, he's charging up his spin, and he's about to twat Spider-Man, and he's aiming for Spider-Man. He goes towards him, and the kick jumps in front of him and just boots him out the fucking window. He's gone. He's gone.
Straight through a giant ring, goes into a bonus level.
That's it. Yeah, he's gone. Flash he's dancing. He's moving around. He's not being able to touch Flash. Are you? For fuck's sake. Help me out, Jimmy.
So
struggling for words.
So I reckon Flash during this whole time, he knows what's going on, but he's just trying to catch up on the week. So he's still like reading like books.
Reader's Digest.
Yeah, he's reading Reader's Digest. He's catching up from 1967 all the way up to 2018. And he's going from one book to another. But because Tick knows what's going on, he's going to stand in the way and basically just hold his hand out and just completely clothesline Flash. And just take him out.
He falls to the floor, and Spider-Man stands over his face. He's like, spiderweb in his face. Thwap, you know?
No, so I think what's actually going to happen here. So let's rewind all that, almost like we're going too fast in time. He can actually rewind it all. So Flash he's way too quick for either of these. So he's going to have a bit of fun here. He knows that the Tick can see destiny. He knows that fucking Spidey's got Spidey senses. So he's going to take the piss, and he's going to basically get both of them, like, whirlwind around them, take them off their feet, and just fucking tie them up to the roof, Predator style, something fucking crazy like that, and just completely take the piss out of them. I think he's gonna cut off Tick's tentacles, and then in an instant they're gonna be hanging from Spider-Man's nose like a bunch of testicles, and the Tick's gonna be like, "Fuck no tentacle, no tentacles. I've got no powers. Oh my god, what are we gonna do?" He's confused. He's discombobulated, as I'd say. I'm struggling with this one. I reckon Sonic needs to make a comeback because the way that I've got this ending is in a very specific way, and I refuse to let any sort of logic of who's better get in the way of this. So Sonic's going to come back. So I think let's take the Flash out of it. Let's actually have the Flash get clotheslined. Let's go with that reality. And he's going so fast that he basically gets his head chopped off. Like proper. What? Yeah, he's going that fast. Flash gets his head chopped off, so he's dead, at least for this round. Sonic comes back through. He's collected his little orbs going around that planet, hitting the wrong ones where he bounces, going doing, doing, and actually manages to get his fucking Chaos Emerald. Comes through and thinks, oh shit, Flash has been taken out, and he's got to take out fucking the Tick and Spidey by himself. So he runs off, and Spider-Man and the Tick are chasing down after him. Turns out that he was running away towards the end of the level. And you know, at the end of Sonic levels where you've got that little machine that you jump on top of to save the little bunnies?
Yeah.
Well, Sonic's kind of had one of those prepared this entire time. And the Tick's over arrogance. He thinks he knows how this is all going to end because he's seen it before. Spider-Man's in full-on Spider-Man fucking cocky mode. But Sonic's got a couple of rings left. So he does this little spin attack, takes them off their feet, both of them, drags them up. At this point, forget the abilities. This is like a scene out of fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Drags them by their feet. Fucking. Ever seen American History X where he get that fucking curb scene?
Yeah.
Fucking Spider-Man takes his mask off, opens up the door to this machine, puts his jaw on top of, like, inside the doors. All the rabbits are escaping. Yeah. Tick the same thing, and he jumps up, hits the button on top, and the door goes in reverse and straight in half.
Okay, that sounds great and all, but how the fuck is Spider-Man and the Tick gonna fucking decapitate the Flash? That bit just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't
Even
know.
in a world where we're not making sense. Okay, I'll give you this if you can explain to me how he loses his head.
Right, so Flash was running around trying to read up on Reader's Digest, so much so that he didn't actually realise that there was a fight going on, and Tick has kind of got invulnerability to everything except Sonic the Hedgehog devices, and yeah, so his clothesline, there's only one thing that can happen. You're going too fast, mate. You're going to get
Sonic
your
the
head taken
Hedgehog
off.
takes on Spider-Man and the Tick single-handedly.
Sonic the Hedgehog does take on the Tick and Spider-Man single-handedly.
I thought you were going to he gets his diamonds, Sonic, and just spins through him. One boy, and they're gone.
Or
okay, so
we can go with the alternate ending. So if how it should have ended actually got their hands on this episode, they walk into a library and Flash whizzes around everyone and fucking unravels their skin like the Mummy, because he's just that fast, and there's just fucking Spider-Man and the Tick lying there with just their muscle showing, and it's that quick and it's horrendous to watch.
I like the idea of the Flash circling around Spider-Man with a piece of paper and paper cutting him all the way around. And he, like, you know, the end of Spider-Man 1 where he's got all the his suit's all cut open and his face is showing. I think it looks like that, but it's all paper cuts through his suit. I think this we underestimated the Tick because I didn't really know much about the Tick, and I thought I'd throw him into this. He's actually quite powerful. It would be a lot more of a fight. I don't think Sonic would stand a chance. I mean, I like the idea of Sonic dragging him through to the next round. I like the idea of that. So I'll give you that one, okay?
Okay.
But I am not having the Flash being decapitated. I think maybe we can have him knocked out. Okay, I'm overruling you on that one. He's just sat there like, what the fuck are you doing, fat cunt? Why are you doing that to me? I got a bit of a romance for the Flash.
So we're having Flash paper cutting Spider-Man into sort of like
oblivion.
Like one of those spiral cut potato wedges things that you can get the devices.
We can have Flash concentrating on Spider-Man, the Tick chasing Sonic, and then he gets jawed on the fucking curb by Sonic, whilst the Flash is paper cut Spider-Man to death because he's too quick for him to get a web on. I think maybe Spider-Man would try and create a web around the library, try and catch Flash, but
to get a web on. Is that the new euphemism?
Yeah, get a web on.
Get your web on. So all I need to do now is edit this in the right order of what we actually want it to take place in, and we've got an episode of Superhero Bar Fight. Flash and Sonic win, bitches. On to the next one. Let's go.
Peace out.